Looky there, man. We have come to the bottom of the hour, top of the hour, end of the dang show. Darn it. Butch Lloyd Radio Roadshow never has enough time. Right here on 103.1 The Fox. But that's all right. You tune in. We'll continue the groove. We'll pick it up right where we left off next week. We've got more audio from Sturgis. We've got Tyler Johnson from Octane Addictions. We've got John, the big Aussie who owns Monkey Rock. We've got Brian from HD Logics and Dan, the director, who brought that badass show, the Rock and Rev Festival, to Sturgis. We've got all of them, much more. Mark Reed, his artists, lots more. Next week, Butch Lord Radio Roadshow, Episode 4. Sturgis continues. So be sure and tune us in next week. Stay tuned right now for Grizzly Gary up next after the Butch Lloyd Radio Roadshow on 103.1 The Fox. Don't forget, check us out online, ButchLordRadio.com, ButchLord.com, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter. All right, don't forget, we always have lots of local content, too. We are doing the local music showcase brought to you by the Chautauqua Regional Word. Also, we'll be at that. And we have interviews coming up with local musicians. Don't forget, we do have Strange Confession, Two for Flinching, Matt Maloof, Decidium, lots of interviews, plus local comedians. We have Joe Yulo, we have Adam Owens, and Big Bubba Bradley, the new cat on the local scene. And we're on top of it, Butch Lord Radio Roadshow. And we'll see you next week on WQFX 103.1 The Fox, home of Butch Lord Radio Roadshow, the only radio show that could be seated next to you on the bus.
I want to do a T-shirt that says prosecution, $12 million, incarceration, $100,000, publicity, priceless.
Yeah! See that, Tommy Chong, still a marketing genius. I think that's a great idea. I need a T-shirt, too. After doing this show, after 10,000 miles on the road in the Saturn, it's like my T-shirt would be gas, $320, pot, $980. First interview on my radio show with Tommy Chong, priceless. And it has been priceless, man. The whole process, the whole project's been great. I asked Tommy what he thought of the show and how much fun he had. This is what he had to say.
They got some of the silliest, but some of the funniest shit you ever seen in your life. I enjoyed it more than I should have, I guess. Hey, this is Tommy Chong, man, and you're listening to Butch Lord, who, by the way, used to be my favorite dealer of all times.
Yeah, that was Tommy Chong. You're listening to the Butch Lord Radio Roadshow.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Push-Up Bra Inventor.
Mr. Push-Up Bra Inventor.
Never before has one man done so much with so little.
Lifting them higher.
From mosquito bites, pimples, and pancakes to melons, mountains, and major league yabos. An engineering feat so brilliant it can only be described as va-va-va-voom. Thanks to you, even a 90-year-old grandmother can go from A to double D in a single bound.
What's your number, Granny?
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh hoister of the hooter, because when it comes to the bust, you're the best.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
The Kawasaki Rock Win Roll event is going on now. Get 50 free MP3 downloads and the chance to win the Kawasaki vehicle of your choice. Just for stopping into Hector's 1200 East 2nd Street in Jamestown. You'll also get huge savings on select Kawasaki models, plus great financing. So head into Hector's 1200 East 2nd Street in Jamestown today. Kawasaki, let the good times roll. No purchase necessary. Sweepstakes ends September 30th, 2010. For official rules and details, visit www.kawasaki.com/RWR.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
This 4th of July, we salute you, Mr. Backyard Bug Zapper Inventor.
Mr. Backyard Bug Zapper Inventor.
Not content to harmlessly repel insects with lotion, you discovered a way to fry them with electricity until their bodies explode.
Zap kaboom.
Ah, the sounds of summer. Crickets chirping, birds singing, the blood-curdling scream of a moth having 700 volts of electricity shoot through its body.
Music to my ears.
Every night, a magical explosion of exoskeleton and insect goo that can only mean one thing. Summer's here.
Time of time.
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, Mr. Junebug Blaster, then sit back and watch the fireworks.
Mr. Backyard Bug Zapper Inventor.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch.
Man, I love those commercials, man. And now they're so in the culture, they're so in my head that I can't see an idiot doing something stupid without actually hearing that voice in my head, you know, real man of genius. Because it's like it does. It comes right to my head. Like the other day, I'm driving over here to the studio. Remember that? We saw that guy.
That guy with the tiny little lawn?
Yeah, with the little yard, right? And it was like he's got a 10-foot by 10-foot patch of grass out there, and he's got one of those grass seed spreaders, you know, where you put the strap around your neck and you crank the crank and it flings the grass seed. He's got one of those things on in this 10 by 10 patch of dirt. And I'm thinking, that is like overkill, right? I mean, come on, you could have tossed a handful of seeds out there for crying out loud. All I could think of was one of those commercials, you know, it'd be like, Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real man of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Strap-on Grass Seed Spreader Guy.
Mr. Strap-on Grass Seed Spreader Guy.
You won't let the size of your lawn keep you from the joy of using all things lawn care.
Gonna mow it with my rider.
Sure, you could have tossed a couple of handfuls of seeds out there in the lawn, but not if there's a tool that'll do it for you.
Wanna use my tool.
Oh, your neighbors are looking at you like you're crazy, and this is only step one. Wait till step two, fertilization.
I've gotta spread the dookie.
So ignore those looks from your neighbors and smile at the thought that you've given a whole new meaning to the word strap-on.
Strap it on and spread it.
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh Sultan of the Seed, and know that there's only 3 months of growing season left.
Mr. Strap-on Grass Seed Spreader Guy.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. I love saying that. That is our newest sponsor, Anheuser-Busch Budweiser. I love it because I am a Bud man. As a matter of fact, I actually have a question because I've been technically soaking in Budweiser for like 20 years. Does that make me Beechwood aged? I think it does. I'm clean. I'm crisp. I'm refreshing. That's me. That's the show. Clean, crisp, refreshing. Butch Radio Roadshow. 1031. The Fox.
Butch, you have some explaining to do.
And I do have some splaining to do. You are absolutely right, Ricky Ricardo. Butch got plenty splaining to do. Because those of you who are paying real close attention noticed that there's an interview missing. Uh-huh. That's right. We got shorted on an interview. Ran into some scheduling difficulties with our buddy Tyler Johnson at Octane Addictions. And we promise we will bring you that interview next week. Tyler's just been very busy. He's putting together that extreme air competition we're going to. It's 4 cities, 10 days in Montana. Extreme air, those Winter X type ramps, flipping quads, motorcycles, and snowmobiles, believe it or not. Doing it all. So the cat's been very busy, but he has promised he will get us that interview, and we will be up there. Going to Montana, taking you with us. To Montana for the big air competitions with Octane Addictions and the Winter X game. Also, we have all our HD Logics interviews. That would be Brian and Simon and Dan, the director, who threw the big party at the Monkey Rock. Those cats will all be with us on next week. And we've still got bottom line is, we've got a shit ton of stuff still coming from Sturgis. So that little snafu there and scheduling dealio that happened with Tyler, well, that happens in any business, right? And we are going to get that worked out. We're going to get that interview for you. Hey, the cool thing about being left with a little extra time is we had to kick a couple jams for you right here. Get your Sunday morning off right. A little classic rock on 103.1 The Fox. that's it. We've wrapped it up. It is another episode of Butch Lord Radio Roadshow in the can, man. You guys stay tuned for Grizzly Gary. I'll see you next week with more from Sturgis and some other treats I won't announce. Till next week. Check us out online at the ButchLordRadioRoadshow.com, ButchLord.com, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter. That's right. I said it. I Twitter. And I'm going to Twitter again. You can't stop me. It's actually pretty cool stuff, man. We've been sending pictures through Twitter that are hitting my website, my Facebook. I don't know how they do it. There's a couple of cats locked in a room across town that tweak my computer. But it's rocking. So check us out online. The show is as cool online as it is over the airways.